O, yan na. Live na
We are
tayo.
live. Hello.
Okay.
Um,
Ready ka na? Ready ka na?
yeah.
Okay,
Let's do it.
sandali. Ito.
Hardship regardless. Hardship regardless.
Okay, sandali. Ito.
Hardship regardless.
Good evening, Gino.
Good evening, June. How are you, sir?
Okay. Okay naman. Uy,
Eto
minom ka na
inom
kagad?
ako. Sabi mo eh. Start na.
Oo nga
So,
eh. Ako rin.
cheers.
Ang
Okay.
iniinom ko, pare, laki nito ha. Mukhang malalasing tayo tonight. Ha?
First time.
Oh.
Well, first time tayo meron. Preview of our guest this evening. We are having these beers.
Yeah.
June, go ahead. Introduce
Dali.
the show.
Yan, dumadami na yung ating viewers. Meron na tayong 5 viewers.
Lima na.
So, diba? I think the beauty of this is, diba, kahit ngayon, ma-miss nila to, diba, they can watch it later on, diba? So,
Yeah.
we're available dito sa Facebook at saka sa YouTube, diba? Pwede nilang i-follow yung YouTube natin, Brew Session
Brew
Live.
Sessions Live.
Yes. Okay. So, okay, let's give us a few more minutes. Ano pa?
Yeah, guys, feel free to comment. So, I mean the 4 viewers. Na kanina 5. Feel free to send us any comments, any questions that you can ask our guest. Of course, you can ask Monkiko also anything you want. Monkiko, let's start.
Okay. Sige. So welcome everyone who's joining in. Maybe let's give us a few more minutes or seconds for more people to join our brew session. Diba?
All right.
Okay.
Let's
But
get going.
yeah, but to introduce the session and before we begin to interview our guest, let me talk about what is brew session first. Okay. So Brew Session, for those who maybe haven't heard of us or new to our channel, diba? Brew Session is basically what we are plan to do is it's a talk show dedicated promoting Philippine local craft
Local
beer.
craft beer.
Yes.
The craft beer scene in Manila and the Philippines.
Yes.
Actually, not just the Manila, but the Philippines. Hopefully, in the near future, we can get brewers from, like for example, today our viewer is not from Manila.
Yes.
He is from Iligan. And
Okay.
we're
And
very
then,
excited.
of course, and then at the same time, we will feature and interview the brewers from different breweries, of course, and then highlight their beers. Kung ano ba, diba? Ano yung mga beers na binubrew nila. And of course, and really the main purpose of this is to really educate our viewers or followers about really anything and everything to do with local craft beer.
Yep. And
Yeah?
like you said, everything and anything craft beer PH.
Yes.
And now we want to introduce our guest. June,
Yeah,
introduce na ba natin siya?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
but okay, another thing. So ako naman, ang part namin ni Gino dito, I'll be talking more on the brewery side, like how the production, how they gonna do the brewery. or how they
Yep.
operate the brewery. And Gino will be talking about the beer part kasi dyan siya expert eh. Di ba, Gino? Diyan ka magaling.
And enjoying how to enjoy the beer
Okay.
part.
O, sige. Let's introduce our guest tonight.
Okay. Tonight, our guest, of course, is from Iligan, like we said. He's been brewing since 2010. In fact, his first brew was done in April 16, no? And it's the first batch of the same single hop origin pale ale, which is what we're having right now. It's Iligan. Um, there you go. Thank you, June. Cheers. Laki. Yeah. And he's actually waiting in the background. Let's bring him in and let's talk beer.
Yep. Okay. Ito na. Oh.
Sir. Sir Paul.
Pauly!
Hey, what's up, everyone? Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, of course. Thank you for actually, um, volunteering to be our first, one of our first brewers to be here. No?
Yeah.
Um,
Actually, ano yan, hindi pa tayo nag-uumpisa, nakapila ng kinukulit na ako.
Nakapila
Uy,
na.
kailan ako?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Pauly kasi is actually for I don't know if any of you guys met him, no, but sometimes he's in Manila. Wala naman announcement yan. You see him, having if kung wala lang COVID, we actually first met in Spectral Beer Lounge, and bisita siya nila Josan and ni Brian. So there. First of all, sir, let's start this thing. What do you wanna? Yung question namin is you established this with your brother, no? Or did he just join in eventually?
Well, first of all, wow.
Introduce yourself muna. Introduce yourself. Sino ka ba, di ba,
Introduce
Paul?
yourself, sir.
Uh,
Yeah.
ASL, please.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
So basically, I started Fat Follies as an entity in 2010. It was a solo hobby, which eventually turned into a hobby business. But I've always been mentored by my older brother, Pepo, who's very active, one of the first few sa Philippines na naging active sa craft beer community.
Mm-hmm.
But he did not want to come out of a brand as a business because he at that time kasi 2010 um hindi masyadong viable pa ba. But I had a vision on my own with my brand. Parang sige, I'll brew,
Mm-hmm.
then I'll have a brand, sige, and then the rest is history. But he was always in the background to help me become better
Wow. Mm-hmm.
because he has always been the better brewer because he is very scientific and he is the DIY guy.
Okay.
Oh,
Even
okay.
dun sa family business namin, which he heads operations and research and development. Ano talaga, he's always the action man.
So,
So
so
even dun sa pag scale up ko, siya yung consultant ko, siya yung fabricator ko even.
Oh, okay.
Paul,
When you started,
Pauly,
what size ba? Yung ano nyo? Yung
I started with a 5-gallon batch. Yes, caldero.
Pauly, question. Ikaw,
ayan, to everyone
are
listening.
you, ikaw ba yung brewer or your brother Pepo ang
No,
brewer
ako.
sa...
Sa Fat Police,
ikaw.
ako talaga.
Okay. Alright. So Pepo is parang sidekick mo lang siya. Si Robin siya.
Pepo was my mentor and consultant.
Okay.
Kasi he's the better brewer. Para maging maayos yung brew ko, doon ako nag-ano sa kanya, doon ko natutunan sa kanya yung science kasi wala akong tiyaga sa science. Puro, ang forte ko kasi, kung nung 2016, parang fast track tayo sandali, tapos backtrack tayo mamaya. Nung 2016,
Okay.
when the family came in to co-own Cat Police, Pepo headed na the production. Hindi na ako. Kasi ang forte ko, nasa recipe
Okay.
design dati and marketing talaga.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Interesting. So
So,
Pepo nowadays is more like a consultant based on ano, no?
Yeah, but
What he
now
does now.
he's really doing production. He's the one in charge of the brewery.
Production.
He's yes.
Okay. Oh, okay.
so
So
anong size
wow.
tong ano mo? Like yung
So
current system mo ngayon, yung brew house mo,
mm,
gaano siya kalaki and how many
from
fermenters?
5 gallons.
Okay, from 5 gallons, ano lang natin, step by step natin. 2010 up to 2011, I was brewing on a 5 gallon batch. Wala lang kasi parang, trip
Hobby.
lang. Then I started selling, yung nag-nano brew ako, 5 gallons pa rin. And then naging 10 gallons to 20 gallons. And then,
Okay.
nung pag 20 gallons ko, si Pepo na yung nag-set up, ganyan-ganyan. Hindi ko nga alam anong tawag, may pilot light ba yan? Basta.
Is there any
Pilot
challenges?
brewery.
So,
Did you have to make do with the material? When you were building your brewery, being in Iligan, no? Did you have to make
well,
do with you ordered from abroad?
it was always a challenge because always yan, automatic double handling kami. Because we all know that Philippines is not a beer brewing nation. We don't really, and we are tropical, we don't really grow the raw materials needed for brewing. So, at first, we had to make do with, yung uh, mga pasalubong, yung ano yun?
Balikbayan boxes.
Balikbayan boxes, yes.
Buying boxes.
Doon kami
Kasama
nag-start,
beer.
ganyan. Tapos nung medyo nabanas yung taga-state sa amin kasi binubuhat nila sa balikbayan box, sako-sako na ng ng malt.
Oo nga. Oh, wow. Wala pang bilihan dito no, no?
Wala pa talaga. Kung meron man, hindi namin alam.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, June, any follow-up?
yeah. And then, yung mga, di ba, kasi alam ko, di ba, most of our equipments are imported, di ba? So, but, ang alam ko, yung mga equipments nyo are parang, engineered and manufactured by your brother, di ba, Pepo? Lahat, di ba?
Yes. So on that point, June, I would have to say yes. We had to make do with what we can here in Mindanao. With Pepo's interest and know-how from the University of YouTube, yung know-how niya. So doon kami natuto ng fabrication.
I guess a lot of people can relate to that.
Exactly. Pati TIG welding, inaral namin. Kasi, we'd be dealing with stainless na. Eh, hindi naman pwedeng i-weld lang stainless, di ba? So, dun pa kami natuto. Tapos ngayon, wow, nagja-jacketed na kami. What?
And then, another thing, di ba? Ano yung first, mo? Ilan yung flag? May mga, di ba? May mga tinatawag ka rin bang like flagship brand or ilan siya or how do you brew your beer? O di ba you brew different every time or you have a flagship brand?
Yung dati, of course, Iligan was the flagship talaga. Followed by the Sultan. Yes, followed by the Sultan Coffee Stout. But the Sultan Coffee Stout medyo nagbago over time, nagbago na yung recipe kasi medyo natuto na tayo, ganyan. Kasi dati parang putik.
Wow. Do we have one of those? Oh, we don't have that now. But
I don't know, I think we're having
it's one of the first few beers that I tried na Fat Pauly's. When I actually first encountered Fat Pauly's, it was always that stout.
Okay.
Yeah, so now I'm actually enjoying the Iligan. It's been a while since I've had it. So.
Diba?
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers,
Cheers.
Thank you for the beer.
Okay, dun sa mga viewers or yung followers ng group nito, if you have any question with regards to our guest or anything about beer, let us know. Comment lang kayo dun sa sa Facebook sa Brew Session or Philippine Craft Beer Community and sa Manila Craft Beer Festival na page para mag-register at makita namin dito sa page na to.
Yeah. Any comment, we can see it, guys. So, si
also
No.
guys,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes,
Ito,
yes,
ito,
Pauly.
to continue lang.
diba?
Hey, AC! Hello, AC. Si Doki, pumunta dito
Hi,
sa akin
Doc.
yan. Pumunta sa
Yeah.
Ibigan. Thank you so much. I had a great time. So going back,
Yes.
so 5 gallons, 10 gallons, 20 gallons. Currently, our brew house, from gallons, milliliters, bigla. So yung brew house ko ngayon, hindi naman kalakihan, no? And nothing to really brag about, but it has grown from 5 gallons to a 350-liter brew house
Oh, wow.
with initially nung 2016 when sila Pepo joined in.
Mm-mm.
Initially we had 4 700-liter fermenters.
Okay.
So every time kami mag-brew nung sa bagong brewery, double batch parate
Okay.
bago kami mag-pitch.
So, same day ang brewing mo.
Same day, yes. Mga
Okay,
3 to 4 a.m. kami nagsa-start. Natatapos kami ng mga 6 to 7 p.m.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Alright.
Yeah. Hard work, double batch talaga.
Yes,
Commercial
yes.
lang. I noticed si Nono formerly of Munting Ilog is logged in also. Say hi. Have you met Nono? Si Munting Ilog? Craft brewer.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he's logged in
namit
now.
ko
I can
siya.
see him.
Ito.
Hey, Nono.
Yes.
Ayan. That's him. He's in
In the US,
he's in
diba?
SoCal, yeah. Southern
Okay.
California ba? Tama? Mr. Escalera? I think he's in somewhere in California, but southern siya. Anyway,
So,
to go back.
Yep. Pauly,
yes,
ako.
Yes, sir.
Ano yung mga special for sa beer mo? Like, kasi parang alam ko na do you use like your own yeast or okay.
We had experimented yung ilaya natin is yung yeast na gamit natin, yes, but that's just for the ilaya, just to make it different. So galing sa tuba yan, hinarvest namin. Apparently yung tuba pala, yung suka na tuba, kasi pinakulat ganyan, may cereviche pare.
Okay.
May cereviche
Talaga?
so dinevelop namin, finish namin sa ilaya.
Okay. So
But the rest, we have to use lab yeasts talaga.
Okay.
So,
So,
kila White Labs,
White Lab
kila,
yeasts, yeah.
kila sino pa yun, sila Fermentes,
Mhm.
paiba-iba.
Ano
Tsaka
yan,
si
pinapa-DHL or FedEx? How do you
yes,
have, yeah, FedEx, no?
FedEx, Johnny Air.
Johnny Air, yeah.
Mm-mm.
Wow, the challenges of being a brewer here, no?
Oh yeah, dude.
wanna
Especially here.
especially
Because
in your
everything,
situation.
they have to
Yes.
ship it to Manila,
To
and
Manila
then
first.
Manila has to ship it to us.
Kaya double handling, no? Wow, can imagine.
Then they have to bring the final product to
Manila.
after brewing, you send it to Manila.
So, di ba?
Yeah.
And then
Oh
for
my
the
gosh.
information ng iba, di ba? Yung minention ni Paul kanina na yeast is yung Cerevisiae, what's that?
Hindi ko alam anong pronunciation, madaming vowels eh. Cereviche.
Saccharomyces
like
cerevisiae. It's a kind of yeast that we use for fermentation or fermentation.
It's a top fermenting yeast.
Yes, it's an ale yeast,
Okay.
basically.
Ale
Alright.
yeast, yes.
So,
Ale yeast.
like, Paul, na-notice ko, di ba? Talagang ganito ba talaga kagad kalalaki yung bote mo? Like,
Okay.
when we start,
Okay, your format.
like,
Let's talk about your
tell us
format.
about this.
There is a story behind why I had, kasi meron din naman akong 330. Pero
Oo.
I seldom sell this kasi I have to buy kasi this. Dati, pare, honestly, nagko-collect ako sa mga bars dyan sa Manila. Tapos
Mhm,
sinesend ko
mhm.
dito ng junk sa illegal
Okay.
para makakuha lang ako ng bote.
Mhm.
But ang hindi namin na factor in dati na it worked to our advantage. Iligan kasi sa multicultural city kasi to eh. So Christians, Muslims, we all blend
Mhm.
in. But of course
Okay.
we have to respect each other's culture, and the Muslim culture kasi technically they're not allowed to consume
To
alcohol.
drink. Yes.
Yes. So
That's right.
and they are very big in weddings.
Mm.
And with weddings kasi, of course, may toast, may ganyan-ganyan. Alam niyo yung Belgian na parang sparkling juice na May?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Eto yun, pare!
Oh,
ang
okay.
laki ng market niyan dito. So, ang dami sa junk shop na to.
Oh, okay.
Talaga?
So,
Ba't parang sa
yun.
Manila wala
That,
akong nakikita ng ganyan?
kasi social kayo eh. Domperin kayo dyan eh.
Yung ano dito, yung mga ganito dito, ano, dark green. Ito maganda
Oo.
pag di ba? Kasi ito, if it's for a sparkling a beverage, it's not alcoholic di ba?
Yeah,
Pag
yeah.
parang sa US, when you go to dry counties, yun ang tawag nila, di ba? They only
Ah,
serve yung mga,
yeah.
di ba?
Yung
They don't serve alcohol.
Welsh's, mga ano yun?
So,
Sparkling
Yeah,
grape.
so
that's
ano
right.
to? From
Sparkling.
like you get it from like
Junk shop,
junk shop?
pare. Yes. I am very proud to say that Fat Polly's, as our way of being
Com-
hipster,
and
I,
contributing to being green, di ba? Your
exact,
contribution, yeah.
hence the green bottles. Hindi,
Yes.
ano yan, it's our way of helping na rin, the local economy and the environment as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we buy junk. Total, we have a bottle cleaning facility naman because we use din naman use bottles for pinakurat. So it's the same facility that we
Yes.
use, same manpower that we use to clean the bottles. So guaranteed na malinis yan.
Okay.
So we
Alright.
buy in junk, mas mura pa. Yun nga lang, yung takip nito, ang
Special.
tansan. Oo, pare. Kasi this one is 23. Eto is 29. You can't really buy this commercially basta-basta dito, locally. So we have to
Wow.
order the tansan here, the crowns here. We have to order from the States.
Oh,
Okay.
so wala ba local supplier ng caps?
Ng
Crowns?
malalaki. Kasi eto pare,
For
ano
the
to eh,
Bomber.
brand.
They call it
ano
bomber?
to, mga naka-cork to eh,
Oh, that's right.
naka-plastic corks yata to sila eh.
Oo.
Okay.
When these were first, when you use, okay. So these were imported from the US pa. Because we
Yeah,
don't sell these
yung
here, right? Oh, kasi pang
yeah, yeah,
malalaki
yeah,
siyang format.
yes,
Mm.
yes.
Wow. And then, you have I noticed you have a labeler there also for your crowns.
May label ba?
Yeah.
Meron
There is.
siyang nakalagay na parang
Yeah.
expiration date.
Ano yan? Oh, yan. Sa ano yan? Lot number and expiration. Yan.
Yeah,
It's,
pang lahat na.
for
Is
Uh,
this
our
for
control.
DTI
for tracking.
purposes or FDA or?
No, it's well, it could be both. For
Can be both
FDA,
for both.
yeah. Hindi ko alam if they're really strict about it, but we do it anyway because it will work to our advantage din naman
Yeah,
if may control kami.
that's correct. Yeah. I
Paul,
mean,
I have a
nandiyan na di
question.
ba? Lagay na lang. Yeah.
Sino yung nasa logo ng na to? Sino yan?
Tell us about the logo, the
Yeah, sino
Okay.
cherub.
to?
Sure.
Hindi
Parang
naman
pili
ikaw
ko
ng
ikaw
baby
to
ko,
talaga
no?
eh.
Ng baby si Paul na naman. No?
Baby. Yes,
It looks
in
like
a
a
way it's
Renaissance
me.
baby, no? Uh-huh.
Well,
Okay.
it really goes all the way back to when I started this journey of craft beer. When I fell in love kasi with craft beers, it all started in 2005 as a New Year's resolution. Sabi ko na wala pa yung pabiro lang na New Year's resolution,
Uh-huh.
2005. I will no longer drink beer, but I did not stop drinking beer lang. Kasi, di ba, baby steps.
Yes.
So, up
May
until,
loophole.
yes. So, Gin Bilog itech.
Okay, go ahead.
Hindi, so, up until about May of 2009, kasi Pepo and I attended IFEX, yung International
Oh,
Food
yes.
Expo.
That's here in
So,
the
after,
World Trade, no?
yes, that's right.
Mm.
So, after nung first or second day namin, parang, gusto namin uminom. So, nag-search kami. We stumbled upon this bar called Beer's Paradise. Kasi sabi ko,
Beer's
hindi ako
Paradise.
nagbe-beer. Beer's Paradise! Yes! The Mecca.
Yeah.
Dun talaga nag-start. I was so amazed with how much I did not know about beers. And I fell in love, especially with Belgian beers.
Mhm.
Okay.
So that's why when I came up with Fat Follies, I had to tweak. I had to tweak the mannequin piss logo, which is it's a status symbol. Not a status symbol,
Belgium.
but of Brussels. So
Brussels.
in a way, para yung influence ko of Belgian beers.
So,
Although
talaga,
my beers naman don't really taste Belgian now over the years, but yung influence ko of getting into the door was Belgian beers.
Okay.
okay. So, anong first craft beer ang natikman mo before? If you will still remember that.
I hardly remember kasi I think I may have mentioned this to Gino last week. I did not know that those were craft beers.
Before.
I was going through a rough patch after a very bad breakup. What? So, so my brothers, payday yun, my brothers tried to comfort me by buying beers from Cash and Carry. Kasi nasa Manila kami lahat noon eh,
Yes. Tama.
nagtatrabaho na. So binigyan niya ako. From what I remember, I tried Pete's Wicked Ale.
Wicked Ale. Yeah. Pete's
Yeah,
Wicked
and
Ale.
then I think Gordon Biersch,
Uh-huh.
yung lumang logo pa, and a
Okay.
few other beers that I cannot, for the love of me, I could not recall.
You mentioned before when we spoke, you Sierra Nevada. And then yung Anchor Steam.
Anchor's Team, there you go, yeah.
Yes.
Which Fritz Maytag pala yun, from yung washing machine, manang galing. Doon ko na nalaman nung nag Beer's Paradise ako. Kasi every beer that I drank there, nire-research ko yung history. So parang nawili talaga ba.
Okay.
So from that day na pumunta ako sa Beer's Paradise, I ended up going back to that same bar for I don't know, almost every day for a month.
Wow. You were in
Wow.
Manila
So,
then. Oo.
I was in
You
Manila. I
were
was based in Manila.
you were living here, based in Manila
Yes,
back then.
yes, yes.
so ganun
yes,
ka
yes.
heartbroken nun at araw-araw ka pumupunta doon.
Hindi pa yun. Yung heartbroken ako, that was like what, 2002,
Okay.
2003, ganyan.
Yeah.
Yung Beer's Paradise, 2009 na yun.
2000.
Okay.
Tama.
So,
So,
Ano na siya
from
nun?
2009, I
Well
started
recovered na siya nun.
collecting. Oo naman.
Well recovered na siya nun June. So,
Nag-transform na
maganda.
ako from a lost soul into an asshole.
okay. So, may question dito, Paul. Yan.
Oh, ayan.
Ooh!
From Doc
Is the
Anna.
coffee in Sultan
From local sources.
Yes, the coffee from Sultan. This is a combination of both South Cotabato and Bukidnon Arabica.
There you go. Support local. Siyempre, local
Yes,
beer.
of course,
So, you have to support
Kasi as
local
much
growers.
as much import that we put into our beer, at least for Fat Polies, I try to put some local flair
Use
into
as
each.
much local as you
Yes,
can.
yes,
That's
yes,
available
yes,
and
yes.
accessible for you guys. Yeah.
Yes, and I'm proud to say that we are the only brewery in the world that uses Iligan City water. Ah!
Tama naman.
Wow.
Yeah, tama naman. Speaking of water, water makes a lot of difference in the brewing. Ano, diba?
That's right.
On the
That's
taste,
right.
on the palate weight, on the texture, on the mouthfeel of the beer. Can you tell
Hmm.
us more about what's special with the water there in Iligan? What have
Well,
you noticed? Yeah. Mm.
I could not go into the technical and
Yes.
scientific details as to like
Mhm,
the
mhm.
how soft the water, what makes it softer than the other water sources. But what I can tell you is the water that we use is not the water that comes out of the tap na
Okay.
local sa amin. We we always send trucks that got springs. So these are like spring water talaga yan, local dito sa amin. That's why.
Oh, okay, okay.
So yun, brewing water, we have a separate tank na pinapump namin from the truck. May mga ano, may
From
mga
spring
balde-balde.
water to trucks to your brewery.
Yes.
Hindi ka naman dumive doon ng mga one dip or two dips, no?
Hindi,
Baka
hindi.
may
Hindi
special
naman.
flavor eh.
Baka may baka may buhok.
Baka may mga 3-second
Oo.
dip ka doon, pare.
Baka pag inom nila
Diba?
for ball.
Furball. Pauly. Ganyan. So, any other questions, June? Meron pa bang ano? We have a
Okay.
very good engagement now, though. We have like 8 viewers at this time. So, must
Kanina,
be
like,
dinner time kasi, no?
in and
Pero,
out eh. Either
yung iba
people are
lasing na
in
eh.
and out. Yep.
Sabado
Hindi ko
eh.
alam if it's too early. Kasi the last time, medyo late na kami. Or like, almost
We
8:30 na
started
before.
8 o'clock. Oh, it's
Yeah.
nice to start
So,
early,
but
actually.
that's okay. We're quite
Haba-haba.
we're quite flexible naman eh. Depende, di ba? We can adjust naman eh. Right.
I'm
So,
pretty
Sorry,
sure ayaw
sorry
pa
kasi
pumasok ni Paul eh. Kasi may concert sa loob ng bahay niya eh.
hindi. Actually, ako lang mag-isa sa bahay ngayon kasi nag-change
Oh,
venue sila.
nag-change
So,
venue.
doon sila sa bahay ng mother-in-law ko, doon sila nanood lahat. So,
Oh, there you go. So you have the house. Ayan. All by your lonesome. Pwede pa tayo. We
yes.
can go wild and rock
okay.
and roll.
So,
Sure.
Paul, how do you sell or distribute your beer? Like, meron ba available ba yan dito sa Manila? I mean, syempre, di ba? Like, your
Yung
Well,
brewer
brewery
here,
is,
no? Yeah.
di ba?
So,
Our
I started
viewers,
bringing,
how can our viewers, like, buy your beer kung, like, if they're from
Sino yung
Manila,
mga
or where can they
distributors
find it?
mo?
Yep.
Yeah, where they can find it.
okay.
Of course.
But first, let me just do a little narrative lang.
Go ahead. Yeah.
When I started bringing my beers to Manila, that was 2012, I think, early 2012.
Oh,
Of
yeah,
course,
yeah. Oo. How were you doing that? Were you,
binabarko
pinuno
ko
mo yung,
talaga.
binabarko. Oh.
Oh,
Akala ko,
barko.
tinanggal mo yung sasakyan mo ng yung mga van, tinanggalan mo lang yung mga sili eh. Puno nyo ng beer yan.
Di
Dali
ba?
natin sa Manila. Di ba? Oh. So,
Ano,
binabarko mo. There's ano.
barko, tapos
Mhm,
ang konti, may driver kami dyan sa house namin dyan sa Mandaluyong. Ang
mhm.
una lang naman talagang kumuha, one of the first few is, of course, I would always be thankful to Jim Araneta for
Yes.
for for the
The
first
bottle shop, no?
one. Yeah, kasi siya lang naman talaga yung nauna talaga na mag-ano. And then,
Ng craft beer, eh. Di ba?
Respect to Jim.
Yeah. He is our guru and ako tawag ko nga doon Godfather kasi siya nagsimula eh, di ba?
Of course,
And
of course.
if
He
not
will
for
always,
him,
no,
yeah,
nobody can take it away from him.
yes, that's correct. So
And
so it
then,
was available in the bottle shops and then
one bottle shop pa lang, Magallanes pa
one
lang.
bottle shop in Magallanes.
Then,
Oh,
of course, a lot of, hindi naman a lot, but then, sila Katipunan, sila Craft when came along, easier access, better packaging also, and ang hirap nung akin, ang layo, ang tagal. So, doon ko nakita yung parang Waterloo ko na parang, Waterloo talaga, no? So, nakita ko na medyo dehado. So, although, meron pa, there are a few other places na nagbenta dati. But I didn't stop. No, I didn't stop. It's just that alam ko na baka mapag-iwanan din ako. So
naging challenging ng konti.
Yeah, so I
Oo.
kind of rechanneled, made Vismin my may
Oh.
focus.
So
And
you
then, pero may
distributed within
Manila pa rin.
Vismin. Meron pa
Yes,
rin.
yes. Pero may Manila
But
pa
your
rin pa
main
konti.
focus was Vismin, and then you were focusing on the distribution there, making sure
Yeah.
yon well stocked sila, di ba?
Hindi rin. Kasi sa Bismin, wala pare, wala may alam ng beer dito. Walang alam ng craft beer ng time na yun, pare.
Ano yan? Yan. Hindi sir, cheers lang po tayo.
Ano yan? Ang mahal-mahal!
Hindi sir, gamit nyo kasal nito, kamo. Nilagyan ko lang
Oh.
na ibang laman.
Oh, di ba?
I think it really diba? It really makes sense na ganito kalaki yung beer mo when you package it and deliver it to Manila. I think, diba? I think
Yeah,
it really
and
makes sense.
it also becomes
The
a
only brewer who
novelty.
has. Yeah.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
think you're the only one who has this, right? So far, wala akong
June
alam na
kasi
ibang.
hindi nga bombers to. These are bigger than bombers. Bombers are like 600 mLs lang yun. These are bigger.
Oh,
That's-
mga European pints
750s,
din sila. That's 750 eh.
This is 750. So 5 standard drinks if it's a bottle of wine, but 5 chugs
No, that
for us. 5 chugs. So
Ito pa, Paul,
Oh.
there's another question from AC. Doc AC.
beer name choice. Explain palihug.
wow. Alam niyo yung palihog?
Nah, I don't have a clue.
I mean, ibig sabihin na, wag na lang. Hindi.
Okay lang. Ano ba yan? Medyo, ano ba yan?
Hindi, please.
Google Translate. Please.
So, beer
It means
name
please.
choice. Beer name choice. Trip lang. Also, I wanted to, like I said, as much import that is in the beers, I'd like to make as much local flair as I can as well.
Make it as local.
So parang
as
may
can be.
konting
Story.
rhyme, or it creates story. It represents like a certain vicinity or a locality.
Yes.
Say with Iligan, of course, it represents my hometown.
Mhm.
Ilaya naman, I developed the recipe when soon after we buried my dad nung 2000, kailan ba siya namatay? 2012. So di-develop ko yung recipe ng Ilaya as tribute to him, because Ilaya din naman is a small township, parang kumbaga kung sa Metro Manila pa Tondo, sa Iligan may parang Tondo, taga doon yung dad ko, Ilaya yung pangalan.
It's Ilaya. It's called Ilaya.
Ilaya.
All right.
So parang binigyan tribute ko yung niya, yung pagka-macho niya.
Oo nga. Yung pagkasiga ni Daddy.
Oo.
Right. We all appreciate stories
I
like
think-
this.
Yeah. I think like, yan nga, diba? Just like that. Diba? I think ang maganda sa craft beer, for me, is, diba? There's always a story. It's just the brewery, the beer itself, merong mga story behind it, diba? Hindi lang basta yan lumabas as a product and sell it,
Yes.
diba?
Yeah.
There's always something behind the product, diba?
Yun din yung challenge kasi once you brand it, once you're branding it kasi, it's a very personal experience. But once it's out there, it becomes a commodity. And once it is a commodity, number one, nobody really gives a shit what it is. So, or maybe they would wonder why it's called like that, but don't really bother. No? Because they don't understand. And sobrang epal naman if ilalagay mo lahat ng story dyan, di ba? Parang irarap around mo na yung label mo para magka-story lang, di ba? Parang pangit naman.
Yeah. Yung iba
Okay.
kasi open and drink and discard.
Yeah, exactly.
Diba?
Ito.
So
Ito,
what's
Yeah.
good naman din about like these kinds of sessions and like personal yung mga ginagawa nila Spectral, mga Meet the Brewer, mga ganun.
Yes. Tama.
May
Brewers
engagement. So yung mga Brewers Night, may din, may mga beer share ganun. At least doon sa
yung
mga
personal
ganyang
engagement.
avenue,
Yeah.
makikita ng from the brewer to the drinker. May the drinker be a co-brewer or
Mhm.
enthusiast or a newbie
A
sa
newbie,
craft beer,
yeah.
ano pa rin, at least you get your story
Yeah,
across.
that's right.
And
It's
I think it
different,
gets
diba?
more appreciated.
Oo. Magandang engagement when you're doing a brewer's night and then you're in a bar and then a newbie goes what ano free for all, diba? He can approach you
Yes.
and ask you how'd you
Yeah.
get started, what do you think of your
Yeah.
beer?
Yeah.
Ganun. That's why I enjoyed going to those to those events, no? And well,
Too bad
hopefully
lang
soon,
talaga,
diba?
Gino. Sorry talaga. With yung time na yun, siguro parang wala na. So, I was there really early.
Yeah,
Kailan
yeah.
yan?
Well,
Kailan yan?
Kasi,
when we met,
Well, I will expect din naman yan. Si Gino pala eh. Nandun sa...
no, he was there. When I got there, he was already, ano na, fat Pauly na siya. Yeah, happy na. So, and
okay.
the son went like, oh, Gino, you have to meet them. Oh, I've never met the guy. Please introduce me. So, nakilala niya ako. And then this guy was like, you, rock and roll.
Sorry. I'm
Ganun
so
lang siya sa
sorry.
akin. Like, pare,
Sorry,
kakain lang
sorry.
kami, babalik kami. And then, ganun. I was like, pagbalik niya, lasing na rin ako. So, wala na. So, kaya pag naubos natin yung mga tatlo nito, magkakaintindihan na kami ulit.
Oo nga eh.
Ito, another one.
There you go.
Hey, Bonbon.
Hey, Bon is our actual guest. But hey, Bon, I can see you from here. What's your everyday beer if you aren't drinking yours? Yun ang question ni Bon. That's for
You know what? I'd be lying if say beer yung question, no? What's your
yes.
everyday
Yes,
beer?
everyday beer. Yep.
Every Filipino's everyday beer will still be the Pale Pilsen
SMB.
Sumi.
Yeah.
Sumi, but I would prefer the premium all malt, but
Mhm.
or super dry, but hindi naman readily available yan parati dito lalo sa amin.
Even here in Manila, it's iba yung
Medyo
nila,
scarce, no?
iba yung distribution nila. But
Oo nga
SMB,
eh, oo
the
nga.
Pilsen is always there. You go down
Yes,
the
the
street,
pale, yeah,
you go to a restaurant anywhere, it's available. No? Hindi siya,
yeah,
well, how everyone wishes they had that sort of distribution, di ba, in presence. But
yeah. But you know what? Here in Mindanao, kasi San Miguel has several satellite
breweries,
breweries here,
satellite breweries, okay.
and we all know that 92% of the beer is water, and
Yes,
right? Kada lugar na may brewery, iba yung lasa talaga. Parang
yun, totoo.
may may
Because
may 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 iba, may factor talaga.
I understand. Yeah. I've meron mga taga Cebu sinasabi nila our
Pag nasa
SMB tastes better than yours. Sabi ko,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but the worst,
Diba?
honestly, the worst SMB that I've tried,
Mhm.
Manila.
There you go. See? So that's my
Well,
preference.
I think I
I've
guess.
tried, pag nasa Shangri-La Mactan ka kasi may san doon sa Mactan,
Mhm.
sobrang fresh talaga. Malalasahan mo talaga na it's not that old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. People kasi always say they don't actually want to notice it or they just don't notice it. But minsan the reason
Hindi
why
man
you're having
notice kasi
such
naka below zero sila, kaya ganun.
yun, isa pa yan, no? Pero for example, nandun ka sa Cebu or let's say you're in
Or
Iligan
Davao.
or in Davao,
Yeah.
tuwan-tuwa ka sa beer. Ang sarap ng beer dito, parang
Oo
ganun
nga.
eh. Or ang
It's the
saya ng
same
beer.
beer.
Same beer, just the difference is in the water.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go in the Philippines, basta may satellite brewery ang San Miguel, iba yung lasa
Yeah.
nun.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I mean, of course, diba? You always get the beer fresh eh. Yun eh, diba? That's the key. Hindi siya
Yeah.
nasa store ng matagal.
di binibilad sa araw.
Yes.
May fresh na San Miguel dun sa Baseco compound. Try nyo.
Baseco.
Hindi, joke yun. Manila Bay.
Alam ko may
Okay.
naglagay.
Akala ko totoo eh.
Sabihin ko kay Jun, pare punta ka doon, bilhin mo na lang ako kapit bahay naman kita.
No, but I don't know kung tama ako or mali ako, 'di ba? Like I know those brewery before na nasa Manila or Dusit and nandoon sa street life. I think they're like a microbrewery ng San Miguel, right? Tama ba ako? Like
San
if
Miguel ba
anyone,
yun?
Induce
yes,
it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Like if anyone kung dun sa mga nanonood ngayon, if
Actually,
correct
si
me if I'm wrong, 'di ba? I think
no, no.
as far as I know, there are a microbrewery ni San Miguel.
There was in
Yung,
Induce It, Mario McDermott one time posted. Um,
mhm.
he said that it was well, I forgot what his exact words were, but he said that yun nga, there's a microbrewery na binili ng San Miguel. So, from my understanding, someone must have placed it there, and then the San Miguel brewers were there doing it. They were serving
Mm.
Nano brewed San Miguel
Mhm.
beer, and then
Pero
eventually he
same,
said,
pale Pilsen pa rin yung
yes,
style.
the same. Oh, the same
Ah.
whatever they had available. But he was also mentioning that. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mario. If I'm just trying to recall what was in that post, no. But he said eventually, Monkey Eagle purchased that system.
Oh,
So
okay.
Nice.
I don't know if that's enough. If Monkey Eagle is listening, they can.
Sa dati, pagkakaalam ko, so yes, alam ko yung Dusit. Hindi
Mhm.
ko lang alam na San Miguel yon. Yung
Yes,
The Brewery sa may Street Life sa Glorieta, alam ko
Yeah.
rin meron.
yes. Yeah.
Saka ang dati din Watering Hole sa Shangri-La.
The watering hole.
Yes, I
Yeah.
think there's another one there. And then
Oh,
meron pa, there's another one may nagme-mention Brew Brothers sa Quezon City. I don't know. Hindi ko alam really.
Brew
That's why I think this is one of the thing that we want to find out here dito sa Brew Session is really to track
Yeah,
anong mga breweries.
we're
We're-
trying to
we're-
make that chart kung sino talaga
Mhm.
nauna, what year they go. And Paul, you're like, whoa, you're one of the beginners. Talaga, I mean, first gen ka sigurado.
in 2009 when I got started sa craft beers, uh aside from Beers Paradise, dun din ako parate sa Pivo Praha.
Oh, there you
Okay.
go. Mm.
Sa sa tapat ng Makati City Hall.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. It's still
Si
there. Na. They reopened, actually.
Joel Loresco, yung brewmaster there. Joel Loresco of
Yes,
of
Crazy
KZ.
Carabao. Yes.
Oo.
All right.
Mhm.
Okay.
Doon ako parate kasi binibigyan niya ako parate ng libreng pate.
Di naman kalabaw yun, ah.
Hindi.
Hindi pa.
Hindi
Hindi
pa.
naman hindi na kalabaw.
Masarap yun. At saka, I remember really liking their dark lager.
Okay.
It's like cocoa. So good.
Actually, a couple of my friends are there now. They're having some beers in Pivo. They reopened now.
They did.
Oh yeah, Tony and Gib. They're there now. They actually invited me kanina. Sabi ko, I can't because we're doing brew sessions. So
Mhm.
I'm waiting for them to ano kasi hindi ko alam what's going on there now. So
Yeah, I
maybe
think like don't worry, we will try to invite them and like like guess it here in our show, diba?
yeah, sila Pivo.
So because at the end of the day, we really want to collect all this information and like do parang one chart kung sino at kailan kayo pumasok, diba? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
para meron tayong timeline ng history ng craft beer sa Philippines.
Yeah.
Alright?
Yes.
Okay, another one.
Another question from Haim Laude. Hey, thanks for being here. Any
Yes.
tips for planning to start to brew their own beer? It's a general question, and I believe a lot would want to hear your thoughts on this, Pauly.
Oh, okay, ako. Tips for those who planning to start their own beer. Well, you have to drink a lot of it first.
The fun
Oh,
part.
yeah, true. That's true.
It's true because you would really not know what you're brewing if you don't know the styles.
Yep.
And plus, the secret in getting a signature recipe is the in between. Because you can never get, of course, may pattern ka na recipe. Hindi mo makukuha yan eh. Say, Magbo-brew ka ng IPA, lumabas pale ale, pero masarap na pale ale. Eh di sa'yo na 'yan. Oo.
That's right. That's right.
Pengi ako masarap ah.
Di ba? Parang ganun. But of course, you have to learn. It's more than just wanting to brew. It's more of really liking the culture of craft beer
Yeah.
and the entirety of it. You know,
It's a
the
lifestyle now.
community. It's a
Mm.
lifestyle. Then you'd be
Yeah.
willing to spend for it. Beer brewing is an expensive hobby,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and it's even a more expensive business.
Tama. If you're brewing something right and you're making a lot of money, you're probably doing something wrong.
Exactly.
'Di ba? Plus, um, si June is, of course, one of the first, ano rin, 'di ba? June, what's your take on that? Answer the question. Any tips
Like,
daw?
if you're, I
'Di ba?
think, okay, yeah. I mean, tama naman yung mga, like, yung mga minention ni Pauly. But, ano to kailangan mo, you have to have a passion out of that, like, yung, hindi lang dahil, ay, nakita ko si Pauly nag-brew ng beer, I want to try that. Hindi it must be that you really love, like, what you're doing, or yung kung ano is the brewing itself, kasi otherwise it's a long process. The brewing itself will take you 8 hours, and hindi lang, it's not easy, ang daming malilinisin, like waiting and brewing is easy kasi intay ka lang, but the cleaning part is the hardest part, right? And
Glorified
then,
January, 'di ba?
yeah, and then of course there's another part is the waiting, like, diba, when you start fermenting, and then like conditioning, so it will take a while, diba? So kailangan meron kang ano to, talagang love what you're doing, otherwise, diba, okay. So
Go ahead.
Gino, ano
Yeah.
ba, are we ready to, well, we've been drinking his beer already, so
Yeah.
are
I
we
just
ready to,
opened my Elia now, so
yeah, so are we ready to invite our guests? Kasi, okay, by
oh,
the way,
mm,
for those who's watching, okay, please comment, diba? Comment, kasi baka kayo will be the next guest for
yes, joining
the,
us in the studio. Welcome back, Paul. We're
yeah.
ready
Sorry,
to
sorry.
we're
I
ready
had
Kasi,
to
to
refill.
kasi every time na meron kaming session like this, we will have a guest beer drinker na so this beer drinker will try the beer of our guest brewer. So tonight meron tayong guest na beer drinker who's gonna
na sabi ni
try.
Jude, pinili ko daw na lasing ako. I'm not gonna
Okay. So
say no.
ano, ipapasok na ba natin yung guest natin?
Ready na ba siya? Ready na ba?
I think ready na. Ayan,
Ready?
no?
Ready po? Oh,
Ready na.
wow, okay. Ready?
Ha? Okay.
Ready na,
Ito
ready
siya.
na.
Oh, ayan. Gino, introduce him.
Ladies and gentlemen, our guest for this evening, fellow craft beer drinkers. Nakilala ko to sa bottle shop at Thirsty Thursdays. And if you notice, kaya akala niyo babae siya kasi
Akala ko talaga babae.
parang girlfriend na yung pinipicture.
Kaya
So,
pumayag ako sa'yo nung sinabi mo si Bonbon. Okay, sige.
talaga. So anyway, we'd like to, how do we call you? Creeper Blast? Bon? What do you want us to call you?
Bon na lang, Bon.
Bon. There you
Yes.
go. Hi, Bon. Hey, you look good, buddy.
Thank you, sir. Kayo rin.
How are you?
Especially kapag nagsisimula ng mag-pink yung face ninyo, you're looking better.
Hindi na kami. Mamaya, bulol na kami.
Okay. Anyway, Bon, may question ko lang, diba? Like, have you ever tried yung Fat Pauly na beer? Like,
First time.
Actually, this will be my first time. I've always been intimidated kasi ang laki nung bote, tsaka paano ba? Medyo ewan ko, yun, baka dahil malaki yung bote kasi medyo may pagka-casual drinker lang ako eh.
Casual. Define nga casual drinker. Kasi gusto ko na feeling ng casual drinker to people eh.
Casual drinker, hindi nagpaparong.
Ayun!
Casual
naka-white
drinker.
pants, V-neck or round lang.
Sa white t-shirt lang, okay na yan.
Ganun palang casual eh. Sa damit pala, no? Well,
Yeah.
paano ba? Siguro, ang beers ko na iniinom din araw-araw is yun, kagaya nga ng minention ni Sir Paul na sanmig lang din ako, one bottle lang a day para lang to relieve some stress out from work. Tapos, pag weekend,
One bottle, ibang stress yata nire-release mo. Ano, Paul? What do you think? Pampagana yun.
Abrigana formula lang yan eh.
Alright, there you go. Sige. O, tapos, one bottle. Tapos, ano yun? Ano nangyari doon?
Hindi, ano lang, pangsabay lang sa dinner, ganyan. Pero I always get the sun mix in the cans kasi nga yung nakabote medyo lasang ihi na eh. Yung nakakan somewhat fresh tsaka
Fresh
hindi siya yung watered down. Ewan ko.
Okay.
Tapos pag weekend yun nga, craft beers.
So beverage siya on the on the casual day, it's a beverage.
Yeah.
And then you imbibe on the weekends and you treat yourself to craft beers.
Yes,
I mean, I'm sure a lot of people do that. That's nothing to be.
Well, it's a very good way to look at and how to treat craft beers also because like every week there's always something to look forward to.
Wow, every week may bagong release eh, nakakainis eh. No?
And I think hindi na maganda si craft beer, di ba? There's always something new for you to, di ba? Like,
and even if walang something new, there's always something there for you every time.
Yes. You can always have the fall, not fallbacks, but you know kumbaga yun yung core, the core beers that are always there. Na craft pa rin. I would treat this one like it's one of that. It's not a trendy beer. It's a core beer and it's one of those strengths ng isang brewer. 'Di ba? Parang ganoon yun eh. You cannot say it's a limited release, it's a one-time release, it's being brewed continuously and it's being brewed to the highest standards na gusto ni Paul, 'di ba? Since he's saying this is the recipe. But Pepo being behind the brewing the process.
Okay.
Wow.
Bon, question ako, diba?
Yes. Sir.
So, ano yung mo? Yung what is your like first experience sa beer mo? Like ano yung
craft beer?
Like, tell us something like your craft beer experience. Like kailan ka nag-start? Kailan ka nakatry ng craft beer?
Bon,
when was this?
Buksan mo yung bote.
Okay, sige. Buksan mo muna.
Buksan ko yung May Sparkling Grape IPA, whatever.
Ano to? That's Ilaya?
Ilaya. Yes.
Okay.
Ilaya din ba iniinom nyo?
Yes, yeah.
Yes. We're having Ilaya now.
Yeah. Well, remind me, padala kitang bottle opener hindi corned beef yung beer na yan.
Actually, ang tagal, medyo...
Inikot talaga, no? Pag ganun, inikot talaga.
Hindi corned beef yan. Yeah, tingnan mo muna.
Or ginanon, parang pinangcho, parang Alpine.
Oh, look at that color. Ang galing mag-pour nito.
Naman!
Pwede.
Pinreaser ko to para hindi bumula.
Binilaw zero mo.
Wow.
Okay. Sandali. Diba? Okay. Pauly, nilagay niya raw sa freezer. Ano yung comment mo dyan?
Hindi, okay lang pag hindi ganun katagal.
Okay.
Yes. Para 30 minutes ago.
Okay na
30 minutes ba?
That's not bad.
Kasi Kasi okay, like for us kasi yung kasi kung talagang malamig na siya, it will actually kill the flavor. Yung mangyayari is it
Gonna,
will
ano,
ina-numb niya yung dila mo na hindi mo na ma-enjoy yung flavor ng beer mo.
it
So,
will mute
Kasi
mute
ang
the flavor nila.
ideal serving temperature niya as seen on the label is about 6 to 8 Celsius.
There you go. Thank you, Paul.
meron ba siyang ano?
Yes, yes.
Serving.
Meron
Okay.
serving suggestion, June, no? Yung beer mo
Di
ba?
ba?
June, kailangan mo lagyan lahat ng ganyan.
Okay. All right. So,
Bon.
Bon, so tell us, 'di ba? Tell us your experience sa craft beer. Anong like kailan ka
Sige.
na-try?
Yung first craft beer ko, I didn't know na craft beer pala siya before. Was 2016. When Cabicera at BGC was still open back then. Craft Point Summer Sessions Blonde Ale siya. I thought it was an imported beer. Tapos yung price din doon kasi BGC yun. Tapos craft beer siguro kasi siya talaga. Medyo nagtaka ako bakit mahal. So I went in and ordered it. Tapos yun, tinry ko. Nagulat ako, beer ba to? Parang juice lang to, ang sarap, ganyan. Then, yun yung first ko. After that, tapos, after that, hindi na ako ulit na expose until about March 2018 when I first knew about Bottle Shop. Yun na yung talagang nagsimulang sunod-sunod na.
Okay. Then yun na ba yung time na na-meet kita? But you hung out
Hindi.
Nipa. You also hung out in Nipa, diba? Nipa Tap Room.
Yes.
Naging regular ka rin doon, yeah.
Oo, Nipa. Well, yung sobrang exposure ko sa craft beer was during the first craft beer fest. Alam ko 2018 yata yun. Or
Saan? Sa Greenfield?
Sa Greenfields.
Okay.
June.
Sa Greenfield na yun, June.
Greenfields. Okay.
Tapos
Yun yung
nasa
yun yung
Nipa.
meron. Yep. Sige, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. Tas nung nasa Nipa Brew ako, hindi ko alam na may craft beer fest ongoing doon sa Greenfield. Nagtataka ako, nasa Nipa Brew ako, nagpupunta doon yung iba't ibang brewers from Southeast Asia. Parang tinatry nila yung beers ng Nipa Brew. Yun pala, si Brew din at the same time.
Yes.
Na-meet ko doon yung brewer ng sa Vietnam, ano bang beer to, yung
Pasture Street.
Heart of Darkness.
Yan.
Pasture Street.
Sila Pasture Street.
Pasture Street, sila Heart of Darkness, no?
Yan. Tas after noon, lalo kung medyo nagkaroon ng interest sa craft beer, bakit parang isa siyang prestigious or hindi prestigious
Hindi naman yung club. Ginawa mo naman club.
Yun, isa yun sa mga question sa utak ko dati. Ba't ang mahal nito? Then yun, beer lang naman. Pero yun nga, nagulat ako para siyang, paano ba? People taste, craft beer people are really passionate about this. So, yun na.
Yeah, we're all friendly, we're all passionate, and we like clubs. Di ba, Pauly? Mahilig ka sa clubs. Yun,
Para sa craft beer din. Joke lang to, pero ang sabi nga nila, di bali na walang kwenta, basta mahal.
that makes a lot of sense.
Hindi, siguro,
ako, di bali na mahal, basta masarap. Di ba, Paul?
Of course.
Tama.
Dapat.
Yeah. There you go. Sir June, any other follow-up questions for Mr. Bon? Bon, kumusta mo pala? Before June. How was it? Tell us about your experience with your first time with the Ilaya. How was it? How is it? You look like
ano yung nakukuha mo? Okay, si Gino, by the way, Gino will help you or assist you dyan sa beer na yan kasi dyan siya magaling. Ako yung tipong pag inom ko, for me, if it's good, it's good, 'di ba? Hindi ako yung tipong I get this thing and that thing, 'di ba? Hindi ako yung ganun. But Gino can tell you and help you on that. Alright?
Disclaimer,
Sige.
yes, ganyan din ako pagdating sa beers. I can't really pick up the specific or yung mga flavors na individual. Pero yes, this one is great. This is good for me. Yung unang amoy, yung the first smell that I got was like syempre yung citrusy smell. Tapos yun lang ako citrusy, it's citrusy or malty or there's a slight caramel and sweetness that I've sensed.
That's from
Matamis tong
that's from the malt, no? Yeah.
Nasa sweeter side
yes.
sila.
Yes.
Wala
Elias
ka
actually
nang
yung
go.
yes.
Go. Sige.
Yun, then, pag inom, syempre, most of the perceived smell nandun din sa taste. So, citrusy and sweet. But you can feel the malt backbone. You can feel the grains kasi medyo biscuity siya sa in the middle.
Ano to ha? Professional to ha?
Hindi.
First time daw niya.
First timer to.
Bon, meron akong hinalo na dyan, rugby. Wala ka nalalasang rugby.
Actually, medyo dumidikit dito eh.
Ayun.
Ayun na.
Dumidikit dito eh. Hindi, joke lang.
Bon, you're on the right track. You are actually what we refer to as the primary sensory experience mo sa craft beer. Yan talaga yung mga una mong matitikman eh. So, congratulations at ikaw ay napaka-sensitive na ng buds mo. That means you're in for it to enjoy. Ako, I always tell people, anong una kong hahanapin sa beer? Ay, dude, enjoy mo muna.
Ako, ang una kong hahanapin, pare, can opener.
Ayun. Considering na bukas na po. Ayun. Huwag naman pang corned beef. On, papadala kita. May tatak na, craft beer PH.
Thank you.
Anyway, you are experiencing the primary sensations of craft beer. So, there you go. Anything else you want to add?
Gusto ko rin yung piney bitterness niya sa dulo.
Okay, that's
yung
correct.
kumakot sa lips. Yes.
Tama yan, bro. You're
Nice.
See, you're right on track.
Nice.
Thank you.
Meron akong side question, Bon.
Go,
yes.
Yung pangalan mo na Creeper Blast sa gaming yan.
Sa Instagram to, pero I think you got the reference from Minecraft.
Ay, hindi naman. Actually, hindi ako gamer. Kasi ang follow-up question ko sana kung nasa gaming community ka, kung gaano ka vast or gaano ka liit or gaano ka laki ang craft beer drinkers na nasa gaming community.
Nasa gaming community.
Yes.
That's what Paul meant. Hindi niya tinatanong kung gaano kalaki yung puso mo.
Well, ewan ko. I'm not doing any gaming or streaming whatsoever. Pero I've been playing some video games before. Siguro kung meron mang craft beer drinker na gamer right now, mga kaedad lang din natin. Mga na ang nilalaro before is yung mga Super Nintendo, PlayStation 1, family computer. Pero definitely
Craft beer fanatic. We should have her on the show one time. June, text ko sa'yo kung sino. Meron tayo. Kung gusto, isasama ko ulit si Paul. Invite ko siya.
Okay.
Paul will want to
okay. Just to share.
Gamer girl? Kilala ko yan.
Just to share. Dito, ito yung
profile, bro.
Wait, mag-share ako ng thoughts ko on this beer.
What do you think of the beer? As a brewer, coming from a brewer's perspective,
it's medyo more hoppy siya compared to the other one. for
Oh,
me.
yes. Kasi
I
that's
get
more,
I get that
yung compared sa
coffee,
kaibigan.
Bon, punoy mo yung basa mo, Bon.
and then I got lighter flavor, lighter mouthfeel,
Mm-hmm.
diba?
There you
But
go.
it's
Bar-
have it's heavy on the bitterness, diba? For
Galing
me,
ni Bon, no? Yeah.
I can
Cheers, Bon.
ito
Cheers,
like
guys.
I can drink this
Ah,
all night. All.
Yes, thank you, June. Thank you,
Yeah.
June.
cheers,
Exactly.
cheers.
Cheers.
This is one of the beers
Cheers, cheers.
that you can ang tawag nila is you can crush all night. Cheers, guys. Whoever is
Yeah.
watching, have beers with us,
Crushable.
drink with us.
Oh,
Um,
what are you
this is
guys drinking tonight?
yeah. Host, what are you guys having? Doc Anna, what are
Yes.
you drinking? Oh my God, Bob of Back with
Back with
Bays with us.
what up, Bobby?
Bobby, we miss you. Who else is here?
Dude, I was
How
at
many
Bob's
beers we're
wedding,
trying
man.
tonight? Yeah, we're trying 3 of these bombers, Bob. Look, guys, do it. Show Bob what we're drinking.
Oh,
Bob,
sorry. Should we show
Bob,
them
we're
what
having
we
these. Yeah, let's show Bob what we're having. Ayan. There you go. Looking up Govinda daw siya. Oh my
Bob?
God. Paul, wala ba?
Hey, Bob!
Paul, ano ba? May cheat code to si Paul, oh.
Hayaan nyo na. Ako lang mag-isa dito eh.
It's okay. You're the king of the house. Go.
Of course.
Oh,
Until
nasa Elias
8:30.
daw si Doc Ana. Pairing 5 beers with 4 cheeses. Wow, social.
Nice.
Oh. Ano pa? Ano pa yung
Masarap yan, bro. Na.
Paul, ano
Nuts.
yung okay na pulutan dito to pair to your ano ba 'tong iniinom ko?
The Ilaya?
Ilaya.
Ilaya, typical IPA pairing would always still be the greasy meats.
Ano ba 'to? IPA ba 'to
Uh,
or that's IPA.
it's like a it's like a hindi man hybrid pero somewhere in between a really strong pale ale and a session IPA
It's extra pale ale.
So
or XPA.
XPA.
Wow.
There you go. XPA. It's actually hindi ko na-expect yun. Pero wow, it's good. For all you guys listening, Paul is actually a budding chef. He does.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure he makes good food. And with his Instagram posts, let's ask him. Ano ang best pairing? There you go. There you go. There you go. What are the best, pairing wise, best food to go with Fat Polly's beers? Yeah, let's ask.
Well, since Fat
Paul.
Paul, it's a wide array of beer styles. So of course the food pairing will also be wider, given.
Why?
For pale ales, it would always be good with um, burgers, wings, typical. IPAs would be good for like the greasy burgers with bacon and steak. The
Double
sultan,
patty na yun, pare.
yung mga ganyan with double cheese.
All
Parang
right. Sultan
double
ba with?
cheese burger, please.
Pare yung edad lumalabas.
Oo nga.
Edad lumalabas. Adobo. Alma Moreno. Let's go with Sultan naman. Sultan. What goes
Sultan
well with
naman.
Sultan?
Sultan, initially, it would go very well with fine chocolate cakes,
Wow.
truffles. Also very good with oysters and mussels for me.
Oysters and mussels. Wow, I haven't tried that actually. Interesting.
Yeah,
That's very
you should.
stout with
With mussels or oysters.
oh my God.
Very good pairing. Kasi
wow.
the
Tangina, gawin
saltiness,
natin yun.
okay yan.
Fuck, wow. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. Bawal, hindi pala bawal.
Hindi bawal pa. Tangina.
Tangina. Sorry, June, any follow-up question?
Dali.
With
Bon,
naman,
okay ka lang, Bon?
Yes.
Enjoy,
Okay lang.
enjoy,
Kinuha ko
enjoy.
lang yung iligan from the fridge.
There
okay,
you go.
okay.
Okay. So, we'll
So,
try.
naubos mo na isa? Naubos mo na isa?
Try mo yung next, di ba?
Yeah.
Iligan
What's
is
the...
lighter.
Yes. Dapat pala ito
Um,
inuna ko.
No, but you're in the right progression. The Pale Ale and then the XPA and then the Govinda, which is Bob
Do
is
you want
waiting
to...
for
Nauna niya
You-
yung yung XPA.
ano na ba
Mm.
XPA? Ay, sorry. Okay. Yun, dapat inuna mo si Elia.
Si Ilaya. Pero kasi nung nag-start yung session, talagang wala pa akong bukas eh.
Para pagbigyan
okay
ka namin, pagbigyan ka namin, open it tapos state mo lang.
Okay. Sure ba yan? From the bottle?
Pagbigyan ka namin, brother. Sige.
With your permissions, I'll open it.
Go ahead. June.
Yeah.
Monkey.
Dali.
Wala ba tayong questions?
Meron
Wala
pa.
engagements? Oh my God, si Lee is online. Well, Mark Balanon of Banayad Craft Brewery is online. And who else? Jeffrey Green. Hi, Jeffrey.
Okay. Meron akong before ano bang ginagawa niya? Okay, it's trying another beer. Paul, meron akong question. Ano yung on the brewer side naman, 'di ba? Are you brewing new beers? So, 'di ba? Kasi alam mo na ngayon, 'di ba? Like everybody is into like New
What
England
are your
IPA.
on
Yeah,
hazy
diba?
beers? Yeah.
Are you plan
Awesome.
to brew a hazy or New England style IPA? Oh,
Well,
by the way, okay, but before that, okay, yung pinag-uusapan namin to the people who doesn't know what we are talking about, ba, yung mga New England IPA or hazy IPA, these are styles ng beer na we call it styles, diba? So we're gonna explain it later on to help and educate you kung anong ibig sabihin nun. But before that, let's get Paul answer the
Before that,
question.
Monkey, but before that, I have a very important question for Paul. For those new
Okay.
to craft beers, this is from Haim Laude. For those new to craft beers, where can we buy these? Again, we are going to tell you where to get Fat Pauly's beers, okay? One of them is Grapevine.
Grapevine.
He's from-
If you're messaging, I'm Laude. If you're messaging from Manila, you may want to check out Grapevine, or Grapevine na lang. For now.
Yun, sige, para madali.
Hindi, kasi parang pandemic nga pala ngayon, walang stock yung iba.
Yes. Nawala tayo bigla, no, Paul? Feeling
Oo
natin.
nga eh.
Good
Pero
tayo, feeling
Grapevine, thank you. Actually, June was the one who introduced me to Sir Lawrence Hernandez.
Lawrence.
Yeah,
Lawrence
I'll be
Hernandez.
forever thankful ako kay Sir June Flores III niyan.
Kompleto
Kung hindi
talaga.
dahil sa kanya.
Okay.
Lawrence is actually trying to get back home, but he's stuck in Australia. So
No.
Pero according to him, Paul, yung mga Christmas beers mo ready na daw. Pwede mo na
Christmas
daw.
beers ko.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yun nga eh. Binibenta
Surprise.
na ako ng mga beers.
mukhang surprise ata yan eh. Inano mo kagad. Pinablish mo kagad.
Hindi ko beers. Beers niya. Beers ng Australia yun.
Okay.
Beers ni Lawrence to.
Alright. Oh, sige. Ano naman? Let's go back to Bon.
Hey.
Anong Bon? Ano yung
Go back to...
Time out. Bon, 1 minute. 1 second. Bob says, Bob is selling through DG Gripo in El Nido. So this is
Okay.
one avenue you can explore,
Yeah,
Paul. No?
yes. Me and Bob, we're in the talks now
Yeah, there
for
you go.
bringing Fat Police to Palawan.
Wow.
Pero so far kasi wala, ayaw tumanggap ni Palawan Express eh.
Tangina yun, puro
Okay.
pera lang gusto nun eh. Bon, let's go back to Bon.
Okay.
Puro pera. Ayan. Get your beer on, buddy.
Okay. Oh, Bon. What can you say about the other yung sa Iligan beer ni yes.
Yes, for the Iligan beer, kung crushable yung Ilaya, ito soft drinks. In a good way. I think you can drink this anytime with any food. Tapos
Gusto mo i-dextrose
first smell.
sa'yo, pare.
Wala, hindi na ako makaka-pick up ng flavors pag dinextrose.
Hindi, pwede mo i-microwave mo yan sa platito. Pag nagtuyog, durugin mo.
Okay.
Sisingutin yung
Talaga.
o kaya pakukuluan tapos sisingutin yung mga
Diba?
Pag nagsolid, pwede mo dikdikin, tapos gagawa mo lines. Baka mag-solid, dikdikin mo lang.
Credit card, pare.
Paul, what the fuck? Ay, go on.
Okay.
All right, go.
Going back to the beer.
Yeah.
It's more crushable. Yung first smell pa din is the hops pa din. Pero once you taste it, medyo mas nangingibabaw yung malts for
Yung
me.
malt.
Ewan ko.
Yes.
Yes.
It's designed to be slightly hoppy aroma, but once you taste it, it's more it's more malt forward.
Okay.
It's actually nice that we're all on the same page with what we're
Okay.
drinking. Diba? I mean,
it means the beer was brewed well.
yeah. That means it's a properly made beer. It's a
Okay.
Gal.
Yes.
But for those who doesn't know what we are talking about, diba? Of course, malt is the ingredients that we use in beer. Okay, pag sinabing malt forward, so it means that it's like, is it correct me if I'm wrong, diba? It's much sweeter. You get a sweeter.
We cannot
flavor.
correct you, President. Eh.
May immunity.
Well, diba?
May
Baka,
immunity.
hindi naman porke presidente ako, tama ako. Diba?
Brewer
Pwede
ka
niya rin
din.
ako i-correct. Okay. So, but anyway, so it usually when they
Go.
said na malty forward or malt forward beer,
Move forward, yeah.
it's more on the sweeter side. So you get much sweeter flavor sa beer. Pag sinabi na hop forward naman is you get like more on the bitter side naman ng beer. So some, 'di ba, it balance. So you get the malty and the hoppy. So
yes,
yun.
that term hoppy and bitterness are actually the same thing. So if you're a craft beer drinker, don't say bitter. Pang heartbroken yun. You say it's hoppy.
Ay, ganun ba yun? Okay.
Bitter naman ang beer mo.
Now I'm learning. I'm learning.
Happy yan. Yan, bitter.
Bahala na, bitter, basta happy.
Yun. That's well, you want to be a part of a community that is craft beer PH. You have to, you have to accept these terms. You have to accept these words, these hindi mo nagagamit sa ordinaryong buhay mo. Pero now you have to. Bakit? gusto mo makipart ng club di ba? Di ba, ano, Paul? Pero ibang club.
Yes.
Kasama mo kami ni Paul, ibang club yun.
Ibang
Pero
club kami. Doon
gusto-
kami sa ano,
Din ni Jun yung club namin
wilderness.
Bawal mag-plug, dude.
Ah,
Walang
Wala.
product placement. Wilderness.
Sorry.
Sorry, yeah.
Nag-skip lang yung heartbeat ko.
Yeah. Ayan, si Sir Bob of Back with Bay is saying, this is the Diwata. Whoa.
Yeah.
Ayan, Pauly. Ayan. But,
Sorry, Bob. We're trying to brew one batch or two batches this year, but sorry, because I remember Bob being here in Iligan. Bob and I we had a collab brew called the Salamanca Magic. So it's a Backwit Bay and Fat Police.
Ba't
Yeah.
hindi umabot sa Manila yun. Ano ba? Bakit ba may specialty?
Andun lang sa basta ininom namin yun sa wedding ni Bob sa General Santos.
That's the one. Yeah, actually, I was supposed to be there. Sorry about that.
Ay, sayang.
Oo, ang saya nun. Ang saya. Ang saya namin ni Raul nun. Ang saya namin ni Raul.
I'm sure.
Grabe, ang sarap ng tuna doon, Jun, no?
Yeah.
Bon, are you enjoying your drink?
Definitely. Yes.
You look like you do.
So, ano pa yung sunod? Meron pa ba? Meron pa bang...
Yung Govinda.
Govinda. You should drink Govinda. But wait. Wala akong Govinda dito, pero kukuha ko Ilaya.
Wait, ako rin. Kukuha din ako na.
Ako din.
Go, let's go. June, explain to the answer questions from our guests. Give me 2 minutes. 1 minute.
Okay. All right. Sure. Where's Bon? Wala. Mukhang ako na lang naiwan dito. All right.
Kinuha ko lang yung Govinda.
Okay. Tell me few. Hold on, huh? Let me get some. Meron akong question sa iyo dito. Hold on. Okay. Anong favorite style mo? Like style ng beer? Like, 'di ba? I think you know what kung ano yung styles, 'di ba? So, ano yung pinaka-favorite styles mo? Kasi ako, like for me, I have my favorite. I mean, even though that I'm a craft beer drinker, but I don't drink all the beers na ina-offer sa akin. I'm more into pale ale and IPA. Yung mga dark, yung mga stout, maybe I can only drink like one bottle or half bottle. But give me pale ale, IPA, I can drink that all night. Diba? Walang problema. So how about you? Ano yung favorite styles mo?
For me, it's I think we share the same sentiments when it comes to beers. Pale ales and IPAs. Sa IPA specifically, West Coast IPAs. Because probably paano ba? I love the bitterness and the pininess and the citrusy type of beers.
You know what you're describing balance.
Tsaka yung paano ba? New England IPAs kasi for me medyo parang madali akong ma-fill up, mabusog, ma-bloat pag New England IPAs.
They're heavy for you.
Yeah, they're heavy. Pag West Coast IPAs kasi parang kang nagde-dessert. They're full of flavor. There's the sweetness pero in the end ma-feel mo yung citrusy and sweetness, citrusy and bitterness na medyo magki-cleanse no pagkabusog mo sa beer. So you can drink more.
Okay.
Para sa akin.
just to give an idea, dude, sa mga like viewers na who doesn't know what we are talking about, like the West Coast and New England. Okay, it's the style of beer na yung West Coast style is na IPA, even though that they're the same IPA or India Pale Ale. Okay, meaning it's more on the hoppy side or mas bitter siya. Yung West Coast is clear. Usually, it's clear and it's bitter. Okay. The New
West
England
Coast
style.
IPAs are in your face yung hops niya. Pag ininom mo,
Yes.
para kasi sinuntok ng hops. Tapos
Okay.
there's an underlying dryness that lingers in your mouth when you
Si
drink it.
Napa is more
Yes.
juicy, no?
I think Gino, I think you're the best person to explain this kasi
What are we
that's your
explaining?
forte. Okay, sige. Explain them what is the difference between the New England and the West Coast IPA.
Okay, West Coast IPAs, regardless of geography. Let's talk about West Coast IPA as a style, meaning the San Diego style na lahat ng IPA galing San Diego. You call it West Coast or San Diego style. It's a hop forward in your face, um, sort of an IPA experience na it's how should you describe that? The first time I drank a West Coast IPA,
Unapologetic.
yeah, it's an unapologetic, in your face hoppy drink na doesn't care if you like it or not.
Yeah.
'Di ba? It's I am this, you're drinking me, you either like me or you don't, or you're not worthy. Kaya nga si Stone is worthy. Yun ang ano na yung Stone IPA, a perfect example of the IPA that launched 1,000 IPAs. Um, a West Coast IPA is of course very clear. When I say clear, is when you look at it, parang a beer that's clear. It's transparent, diba? It's hoppy. It's in your face. Yung piney. It's of course the citrus will always be there because of the hops that's being used. But it's piney. The backbone is stiff. It's like para kang tumama sa brick wall when you're drinking it. But then pag kainom mo and pagka-experience mo ng lasa, para kang napapangiti. It's brought about by a good beer.
Yeah.
And it's West Coast IPA can do that to you. Okay? In my experience, Sculpin did that. Stone IPA did that. Firestone Walker did that.
Ruination.
Ruination is a double IPA. It's, well, of course, a double IPA just means it's, kumbaga sa Belgian, it's a double. A West Coast IPA right now is just that. It's an iconic drink. It's clear. It's transparent. It's piney. It's citrusy. It's in your face.
With
It's
floral bouquet.
aggressive. It's an
Yeah.
aggressive hop drink. Floral bouquet included. Dankness, which is imparted by certain hops. What else? Piney. Yung sinabi mo kanina na piney, Bon, that's a characteristic of also of a West Coast IPA. A West Coast IPA has the balance of citrus, fruits, pine, malt, and yung sweetness and backbone. All in all, it's just an entirely tightly structured beer.
Yeah.
It's a very,
With
very
with
So,
with
intense
strength. With
beer
strength as well.
yes.
with strength.
So ano
Yes,
naman yung
with
ano?
strength,
So
of course.
what's
With a
New
kick.
England IPA?
New England IPA is still an IPA iteration, meaning an IPA kasi is basically what hops go into it, diba? The amount of hops that go into it.
Yeah.
A New England IPA is a more smoother approach to the more aggressive. Kung yung isa macho, itong isa metrosexual kumbaga. Ayoko sabihin the other word. It's a smoother. When you drink it, it's smoothie. It's a smoother. It's a creamier mouthfeel. You just realize yung intensity ng hops pag lunok mo, and you realize, oh wow, it's a juicy kind of drink. It's a creamier drink. It's a softer version. It's the exact opposite of a West Coast IPA.
But
But you got
structurally though, haven't you guys experienced unwanted reaction ng stomach with NEPA?
Just drink a lot of water.
Personally, because I think lang I could be wrong kasi,
Yeah,
pero
share.
based on experience, medyo hindi masyado kinakaya ng chan ko si NEPA.
Actually, a lot of people would not want to admit that. No? Thank you for your
Hindi,
honesty.
ay natanggapin na matatae sila.
Actually, pag hindi sila tambal, hindi nila yung tinatanggap. Imagine mo pa nung ginawa ng mga local brewers yan. But syempre, what the fuck is NEIP? Ganun daw. They brew din tayo.
Pero masarap. I really love it. I really love the taste.
It's
But my body says otherwise.
yes.
Yun lang.
Okay, sige. Let's share
Very good.
experience
Monkey
on those beers. Sige.
Oh, go ahead.
Para siyang genie in a bottle yung NEPA sa akin.
Okay.
My body says let's go, but my heart says no.
Okay, all right. Ako naman, like for me, diba? For me, I like the aroma usually kasi that attracts me. Diba?
Yeah.
The aroma
yes.
attracts me. Diba? But when I start drinking it, it's like it's too heavy sa palate. Diba? Parang too thick. It's too thick.
Yeah.
For me, it's too thick.
Diba?
Maybe I can para siyang for me it's para siyang stout yung klase ng
Parang white stout.
Like I can't really drink. I can only drink like siguro like kung yung 330 ml I can only drink a half or like 1/4 of it. I can't the New England IPA.
Yeah, the mouthfeel and viscosity kasi yung New England IPAs.
Yeah.
When it's
But of course, I like
may
the
term
aroma.
may terms dyan. The local people call it malaway.
Okay. Like but the aroma like
Sticky.
diba?
Malaway pala tawag doon. Akala ko nabasa ko yan online, akala ko English. Malaway.
Malaway.
Diba?
Actually, Paul, nga.
Beke man.
It's Malaway.
Masyado siyang malaway.
Ayan pala yun. Certain local craft beer aficionados are actually parang are condemning mga local NEIPA brewers that they're guilty, their beers are guilty of being that exactly, yung malaway.
But the thing is, I think this is
may beauty sa malaway na beer eh. May
yeah.
Ako lahat na klase na beer may iba-ibang characteristic.
Yep.
And lahat ng characteristics for as long as pasok siya sa beer style na yan, okay yun eh.
Yeah.
Yung katawan mo lang talaga, pag ayaw niya, ayaw talaga yun lang eh.
And I think the thing is, diba? There are beers that you like and there's a beer that you don't like, diba?
Yes.
Hindi yung tipong like for other people, ay lahat ng beer, diba? Dapat you should like it, diba? Hindi, diba? You have preference. Like even me, even though I drink a lot of beers, but yes, that's right.
It cannot
Pero
be.
ano lang, for you to be a craft beer aficionado as well, you should not be
You should not
limited.
close yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
Okay,
or
you
limit
you you
yourself.
already like IPA.
Oo, to a
IPA
certain
is the only
style.
beer I drink. No, hindi. So you're
Hindi,
an IPA drinker.
hindi ka
Hindi ka
craft beer
craft beer
drinker
drinker.
noon. Hindi ka craft beer aficionado. IPA
Oo.
drinker ka. Tama ka, Paul.
Oo.
See?
Yes.
Yun. Okay,
Creeper
so
Blast, Bon,
Pa-
where are we? What are we having? I'm
for
looking
so
at you.
for me naman, para sa akin naman, paano ba? Lahat ng craft beer, be it local or foreign, I think there's the brewers made it parang nag-effort sila para gawin 'yan. They put their life, their soul on every
right.
craft beer. Maski nga siguro yung sabihin na nating Sunmig Light or Sunmig Pale Pilsen, yung nag-brew niyan at the time binigyan ng effort yung beer.
Robot,
So
robot yun.
there's
Pare,
no
robot yun. Kidding.
walang for me walang craft beer na hindi masarap. Siguro ano lang it depends on the person drinking it. Kung ano yung lasa mo. Parang siguro para siyang ulam na kung ano yung gusto mong ulam or whatever kung ano yung gusto mong lasa. Iba-iba lang yung character nila.
Yeah. Or kahit sa same note na parang say sa adobo. Ang daming klase ng adobo sa buong Pilipinas, may preference ka na adobo. Parang ganyan.
Yes. Yes. Pero syempre we have to factor in kung gaano if yung quality ng mga ingredients and kung gaano kaluma
Yung
ng beer because
yung craftsmanship talaga ng pagkagawa ng
yes.
beer.
Mm.
And then I think and to add to that is, 'di ba? You should follow pa rin as the like yung BJCP styles, 'di ba? I really like yung styles itself, 'di ba? Kasi it's really hard for you to tell somebody to drink a beer na sasabihin mo IPA siya pero out of style siya. So mahirap, especially on for us to educate people na you're gonna tell them na drink this because this is IPA, but pag otherwise, pag uminom siya ng ibang beer, tapos sasabihin, oh, ito yung sinabi ni Mang Kiko na IPA, bakit iba na, diba? So, really, we really have to stick on the styles
Yung
and educate
yung
people.
pero may ano say especially with IPAs are tricky also when it comes to the time it's the time it's brewed, the time it's bottled, up to the time it's opened for drinking. And temperatures, nagmamatter yan over time. Say, katulad nung first batch ko ng Govinda na ginawa ko.
Mm-hmm.
Since nasa Govinda na lang din
Tell
tayo.
us about Govinda. We're all on Govinda.
Yeah, what
now.
is Govinda, by the way?
Yeah.
Govinda is the benevolent caretaker of cows.
I have a question, Paul. Paul. When I was
In
growing up,
Sanskrit.
there was this song that
Govinda Jaya
Din the
Jaya
giant.
Gopala
there you go.
Jaya Jaya.
Yeah.
It came from there and
What
it
is
also
Govinda? Explain what is Govinda. Yeah.
well, technically, Govinda is Sanskrit. Is a Sanskrit term for the benevolent as a benevolent caretaker of cows, and it's inspired by that
Cows?
song. Yeah, para
Hmm?
siyang caretaker of cows.
Okay.
So
Okay.
parang yung
Cool with that.
parang in history in Indian history ganyan. Kasi syempre India Pale Ale, kinuha ko India talaga, 'di ba? Parang gano'n.
Oh, yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Tapos the Govinda song by Kula Shaker also is a very good song for at least for me. And parang nag-swak siya sige. Plus yung isang member ng favorite band ko. Favorite local band ko kasi is
Which
Kadangyan.
one? Okay.
Kadangyan is an ethno-tribal rock band. Ang isang tambulista nila, yung artist name niya is Govinda. And he's from Iligan City as well. So it's kind of like a representation also.
Okay.
You will see the pattern in what Paul uses with his the theme and the names and of his beers. No, they're all mostly locally related. So we admire that so much, sir.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Pupunta kami sa Baseco. Pupunta kami sa Baseco bukas as upon your recommendation.
Baseco Porter.
Sure, ikaw mag-drive pa.
Going back, yung first batch ko ng Govinda, may ilang bottles akong hindi nabenta. Actually, hindi naman sa hindi nabenta, parang tinago ko talaga. 8 months, 10 months, basta almost a year.
Smaller bottles.
500 ml bottles yun. Oo.
Oh, yeah. Those are smaller than what we're having right now, no?
Dude, IPAs, the hoppiness, they expire. You know, not naman expire, but the hoppiness, they
get muted. They fade.
Yeah, they get muted over time.
They fade away.
And Govinda is an imperial. It's an imperial IPA.
Nadine is watching us.
Hey, Nadine! Yun lang. So imperial IPA. So it should be like really punchy. No, it's really strong, heavy. It's thick. No, as an IPA should be. Over time, yung tinikman ko yung Govinda ko na 10-month-old.
10-month-old Govinda.
Oo. 10-month-old Pero hindi siya cellared well. Nandyan lang siya. As
Wait,
in,
what's the conditions of how you kept it? Oh, ano conditions how you kept it?
Nasa San Miguel siya na plastic crate.
Wow! Dude, you sure ano lang yun You sure straight through yun Wala kang inato na. Baka may steroids yun, pare.
Wala pare. Ano yun? Basta pag inom ko, ang sarap. Pero hindi siya Imperial IPA.
Ano na siya?
Kung makikita niyo yung color ng Govinda, it's reddish, right? It's darker because of the malts that I use, right? It has more Munich.
Munich ano ba? Munich. There you go. Yeah. It's reddish actually on white light,
Yes, it's reddish on white light. Over time, yung hoppiness niya nawala. But sobrang malt forward niya. Para siyang Imperial Amber Ale.
There you go. Yeah.
Ang dating niya, parang Imperial Amber Ale. Pero akala ko parang kasi tinikman ko siya. Kasi may mga tinira akong few bottles na over time na ininom mo. Nag-iiba talaga.
Okay yung term mo. Tinira talaga, ha? Okay. For those who doesn't know what,
tira means leftover. Leftover.
Meron si Paul na minention na Imperial. So, pag sinasabi nilang Imperial, it's usually they term it in a way that higher alcohol. So, para pag sinabi mo na Imperial IPA, yung regular IPA mo, usually it doubles the strength of the alcohol. So, pag sinabi mo, Imperial Amber, so kung yung regular Amber Ale is 2 or 4% or 5%, it usually almost double the alcohol. So, pag sinabi...
So, paano yung Imperial Penguin? Ano yun?
Double Penguin.
Beer pa ba yan, pare? Ano ba?
I mean, just for information dun sa mga hindi...
Kami na nalilito, lilitoy niyo pa sa penguin. Ano ba?
Wait.
May sana daw may beer raffle.
Yeah, so like maybe soon, let's wait. Baka merong may magsa-sponsor sa atin, di ba? Para for beer raffle. So,
Call 45.
sponsor tayo sa kanila, ha?
Yung ka nag-login na humingi ka ng raffle. Ano ka ba, Osmo?
Diba? So, we'll see. maybe in the future, di ba? Well, wait, baka merong magsusponsor sa mga kalokohan natin dito, di ba? So, let's wait.
Balikan natin yung kalokohan ni Creeper Blast. Ano ba nangyayari dyan, bro?
Okay. So, ano
Naubos mo
pa?
na
Ano
ba?
masasabi mo dyan?
Oh, yun, Govinda. We're drinking Govinda
Siguro,
right.
siguro, kasi we've, from the lightest, we've started with Iligan, tapos yung Ilaya. Mafe-feel mo talaga na parang hindi tinipid sa ingredients yung Govinda. Kumbaga lahat ng ingredients na itong dalawang to, Ilaya and
Nilagay lahat.
Iligan, parang kinramp na dito sa Govinda. Pero ang na-feel ko agad dito sa Govinda is yung alcohol. You can really perceive it.
Sponsored pala
Pero
tayo ng
what pero pag ininom mo siya
Bon, explain.
Yes,
Ano
yes.
ilan alcohol content ni Govinda? Go show everyone what you're drinking.
Govinda
Govinda
is around 9.2% ABV.
Wow!
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's why Mr. Bon is happy and excited. Go ahead, Bon.
I've mentioned na na-perceive ko yung alcohol sa Govinda pero not enough para maging crushable siya. It's still very, very crushable. Paano ba?
So you mean yung alcohol nasa background lang, hindi masyadong noticeable. It's
Yes.
not
And it
overwhelming.
adds to the flavor.
Na hindi ka mapapa, uy, tangina, lakas ng alcohol nito. Hindi ganoon, di ba?
Okay.
Parang hindi, parang umiinom ka pa rin ng beer, hindi shock tong, ganun.
No.
Shock.
No, pero, di ba? Like, tell us something like, kung baka meron kang negative gusto sabihin, di ba? I mean, don't, parang, di ba? We're open here, di ba?
Yeah.
Tell us something,
Okay
baka
lang.
mamaya.
Okay lang ba kay Sir Paul yan?
Of course.
Yeah,
But remember,
we're all open here. Pag nawala ka sa screen, alam mo na.
I know where you live.
Diba? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
know
don't
namin
know
yung
if...
name, address, and middle name.
No. Hindi ko lang alam kung may pagka medyo old tong batch na to. Pero mas nafe-feel ko yung caramelliness niya than the hops. Pero yung hops pumapasok pa rin siya sa dulo eh. Bitter pa rin siya. Pero ewan ko, is this
namamas siya ng malt?
Yes, is this supposed to be sweeter than the other two?
It's supposed to be sweeter, but it's supposed to be
That's a good
hoppier also.
observation.
Yes.
Pero kung
That's a good
namamas
observation.
if namamas yung happiness niya, it means nangingibabaw na talaga si malt. And it comes with
okay.
also. Wow.
With that,
3 years pa lang yun, 3 years.
3-year-old period.
Hindi, gagawin.
No, my question is,
So ito yung first batch
I
mo.
want to hear what the brewer intention was on Govinda.
Yes.
That's big. The reason why you're having these, the sensation and these flavors, yung sensation sa baba, yung flavor sa taas. Anyway, Paul will explain yung intention niya sa brew na to.
Well, initially, I designed Govinda as an older brother, just like any successful, just like almost every successful entity, there's always an older sibling, and I wanted Govinda to be that. So, kumbaga, parang satisfied na ako kay Ilaya, honestly. But, to cater pa rin dun sa mas gusto, parang in the name of novelty siguro, na parang, sige, baka gusto mo pang i-push yung boundaries mo as the brewer. Maybe you can make something higher. Then,
Okay.
na IPA. Sige, I'll research. Then I came across with, how I came about with Govinda. That's basically that. Um, intention wise na iba pa, aside from doon, wala naman talaga. It's just like creating another beer. Because there's always a beer for someone.
True.
Yun lang yun eh. Even the our patrons here in Iligan City alone, the loyal patrons of Ilaya, um, once in a while, they would indulge themselves
With
sa
Govinda.
Govinda. Yes, yes. Parang ganun. Parang ganun lang siya.
Para,
So,
para lang ano, kasi
hindi
it's
ko
like
siya
this.
hindi ko siya inintend na maging ginawa ko to kasi mas matapang to, mas mabenta to, mas masarap to, hindi.
In actual ano, in actual reality, people really look for higher ABVs. Diba
Kasi
po?
nagtitipid sila, gusto lang malasing agad.
Exactly. Gusto nila tamaan agad.
Ayaw bumili ng tequila
Ayo
eh.
ayo
Dapat
ayo
yung tequila,
ayoko naman sabihin 'yun kasi baka feeling nila I'm racist. Hindi, yes. Yeah. I have a lot of Instagram buddies that they say na no, I don't drink IPAs. I go for doubles right away para tamaan agad. And well, that's an for a craft beer person like me. That's it's actually hard to hear because for me, craft beer is to be enjoyed, diba? Yun yung
yes.
primary
Yes,
purpose
yes,
nun.
yes.
And it's not very crafty of you to say that. Na, diba? Parang, I go straight to double. Diba?
Yeah. And, when you drink craft beer, ano ba ang una? Why are we drinking craft beer? Una, tangina, pang stab na nga to. Mahal-mahal pa. Hindi.
Pang
This is
status symbol to eh.
So, people, this is what you do. Instead of eating at a high-end restaurant, mag-fast food kayo, tapos mag-craft beer kayo. You'll wake up better in the morning. Trust me. Alam mo
Diba?
yun, it's just a matter of realigning your expenses. Diba?
Yes.
Ano ba mas gusto mo? Kumain ng masarap o uminom ng masarap? Nasa sa'yo yun, di ba? Ako gusto ko pareho yun. Kaya punta ako kay Pauly. Kasi pagpunta ako kay Pauly, kumakain ka na ng masarap, uminom ka pa ng masarap.
Yun.
So, let's ask our guest, Bon. What do you think about that? I mean, not all craft beer drinkers are financially blessed. I wanna reiterate.
Just like me.
Yeah, but
Um,
the thing is,
Craft beer.
pero why are you drinking craft beer?
Pero
Diba?
bakit yan? Look at you, man. You're imbibing. You're spoiling yourself with craft beers. Oh.
Let's just imagine, halimbawa, pupunta ka ng Starbucks para mag-coffee. You can have instant coffee at your home anytime.
Yeah.
Diba? But sometimes you would treat yourself to, I don't know if Starbucks is good coffee.
No.
But it's not the usual coffee.
It's good. It's sweet.
Yeah, it's not the usual coffee. Pero mahal siya, pero you'd find yourself treating yourself to Starbucks.
But
It's all about branding din eh.
but do you
Starbucks, you're drinking the brand. Yun eh.
Well.
More than the, just like craft
Mm.
beer, maybe. But craft beer kasi parang collective.
in some point,
diba? Parang,
maybe.
I'm drinking craft beer, so parang, yeah, I'm a pub guy. Ano.
I think in some point, correct, Pauly, diba? You become
Or
like
hipsters.
that, diba? Na parang,
Yung-
medyo,
yung-
Well,
so social ako kasi I'm drinking craft beer, diba? But it's not It's not
Yeah,
that.
No.
June,
Yeah.
never ko pa na-experience. Social ako, I'm drinking craft beer. Tangina, that's the first time I'm hearing that, dude.
You know what? Honestly, guys,
No.
I was interviewed many years before, probably about 2011 or 2012, and of course the interviewer, I was just making fun of that interviewer kasi definitely wala siyang alam sa craft beer, di ba? So interview siya ng interview. So who's your target market? Tinanong mo naman ako ng ganyan. Sabi ko, social climbers.
Si Paolo Abrera ba yan, pare?
Wala alam.
Boom. Si Paolo Abrera.
No, di ba? Like,
well, yes.
sige. Like,
Yeah, well, for me,
Bod, what do you
for
think?
me, drinking craft beer is just trying to drink good beer. Simple as that. Masyado na tayong parang na-expose or masyado na tayong maraming naiinom na sanmig. At saka parang masyado na tayong nandun sa mediocreness. So why don't we just go drink craft beer and step up, di ba? So
But
that's,
then again,
I think, drinking craft beer.
drinking craft beer doesn't necessarily mean drinking better beer. It's drinking
Yes.
an alternative. It is drinking an
Yes.
alternative, hoping because you are sick of the monotony. You are hoping for something na you would somehow like. Ganun lang yun eh. It's an alternative. We are not trying to take over the fucking San Miguel market share.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diba?
Diba? I mean,
Ilang breweries na ba tayo ngayon, June? 60? Wala pa tayong 1%, man.
Wala pa.
we're a part of the 6%, buddy.
6%?
No. We're part.
That includes
Yung 6% is kasama si
6% includes
Asia
every
Brewery doon.
that includes Asia Brewery, Stella Artois, Corona. Ano pa ba?
So that's why, diba?
Budweiser.
No. But like, I mean, like for me, diba? We're not really competing with them. We're just giving the people to try other beer and let them try something different, diba?
Yeah.
Nothing really.
No, it's like this. June, I want a stiffer stand from you. We want 1% of the market. Say that, diba? Or 2 or 3. Diba?
Okay.
I want craft beer PH. For me alone.
I love you, Ariel.
I want craft beer PH to take at least 50% of that 6%.
Yes, we will.
You agree, Paul? You wanna contradict that?
I will buy Stella Artois.
Hindi yun talong ko eh. Yeah, but of course, goals are lofty. That's what our CBA president is trying to achieve. Everybody, let's give a hand of applause to June and June.
Yes,
Thank you,
June, the Ann Curtis of craft beer in the
Philippines.
Ann Curtis.
I will buy your brewery, your industry, and this club.
I will buy the carpet you're walking on.
June.
Okay.
Gawin mo na advocacy yan.
Ano ba, June? Let's take a firmer stand.
Okay. CBAP. Oh, CBAP ba?
CBAP. Yeah. No, we're gonna do that. We're gonna with the help of this program, with the help of this show.
Yeah, with this debate.
All and everything that is craft beer PH.
Everyone in this industry will help and grow this business.
Since we're having a fucking fun time with Pauly here. Pauly is invited to each and every other show. If he has time lang, just so he can give his whatever.
Comment section.
While we wait for Bond to get back here. Bon's
Asan ba si Bon?
having technical difficulties. He's having technical
Umiihi
difficulties.
lang yun eh.
Hindi, PLDT.
No, but
That's not PLDT.
the thing
Baka
is,
sumusuka.
no, just to give you, di ba, ang purpose talaga
There you
nito is
go.
to
Hi,
really,
Bon!
Actually, umiihi.
Fucking piss on us without asking permission? Motherfucker.
Sorry.
but anyway,
It's okay. Just as long as you chug those beers right now.
so, ano na, 2 oras na tayo, ha? Parang ang bilis ng oras, ha?
Eh, si Paul kasi, nang sabi.
Sorry. Sabi sinasabi eh. Sabi ko
Hindi mo
sa'yo.
tapos si Paul. oh.
Sabi nga ni Brewed in PH dun sa PM ko sa kanya sa Instagram, this will be fun. Parang so far, this has been the most fun na brew sessions live na I've watched.
Yeah.
Ano mo
This
kasi,
is our second one.
ingredient tayo ngayon si Paul.
Thank you,
Yeah.
guys. I tried.
So, but, okay. But for people who's watching us, ang next guest natin, ano mo ba?
I want to get Osmo views just so because he asked for a beer raffle.
Ha? Kilala mo ba kung sino yung next guest natin dito?
Ito si Osmo View, gusto niya may beer raffle. Tapos there's another guy who says, I love you, Kuya Fat. Ariel Abracan. You know that guy?
Yeah,
You
dude.
know that
One of my
guy?
best friends. One of my best friends.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. Welcome, Kuya Ariel. And our next guest, June's going to be picking our next guest.
No, not guest beer drinker, but our
Beer drinker, yeah.
no. Our brewers guest.
Well, the brewer is
Oh,
the brewer is me and June's call. So you're not gonna be a guest. You're gonna
no,
be
kaya nga. So kilala mo nga kung sino. So kasi meron na tayong guest brewer next week. 2 weeks from now. Which is on the
Gusto mo next week na eh.
Hindi. Okay.
Available na anytime. Oh.
Our next
You co-host with me every day, huh? I mean every time.
Okay, our next brewer will be Raul.
Raul Masangkay.
Yes. So, Raul,
Everyone's favorite, Raul Masangkay.
Elias, Wicked Ales and Spirits.
Paul, can you be with us on that day?
Which day is it?
Oh, we'll send you all the details.
I think 20 something. Like 2 weeks from now.
Pag hindi ako nag-positive.
24.
Dude, naka-home quarantine ako ngayon, man. I dodged the bullet. Sorry.
Dude, mas masaya kung
Nasa facility ako.
Hindi. We don't think about those negative whatever's.
Negative vibes.
No negative vibes. Yeah. Mr. Bon is
Hindi naman
Do that
negative.
again, Ron?
Positive nga eh.
tangin ng COVID yan. Pare, pag ikaw nag-positive, mumurahin ko na talagang si Trump. Fuck you.
Okay.
Bon, what are you having? You're having Govinda? Enjoying it?
I just finished my whole glass of Govinda. Nag-refill ako ng illegal. Para lang to cleanse
Hindi mo naman minimix
what-
yung tatlo, di ba? I'm just making it clear.
No.
I'm just making it clear to everybody.
Da-
Everyone,
Dapat
he's
nga
not
ininom ko na
mixing these drinks.
Ino nyo lahat.
3 separate bottles. I mean glasses.
yes.
Proper glasses. Also, craft beer
Oo.
people. Panoorin nyo tong si Bon. Proper glassware. Ayan.
Buti pa siya ako.
Hindi naman proper. Wag lang i-mix.
Puta ako, isa lang baso ko. Sponsor. Isa lang baso ko. Buti na lang sponsored by Drink Me Dirty. Ayan.
Cheers muna.
Ah,
Cheers. Wala lang beer.
Cheers.
cheers, everyone.
Cheers,
Cheers.
everyone.
Nawala si boss.
Ay, syempre.
Baka sumuka.
susuka pero hindi susuko.
Ay.
Hi,
Oy,
June.
Gino. Okay.
Ay, nawala.
Nawala.
Ayun.
Okay. So,
Ay.
ano na?
June, ano na, pakita mo na yan. Tanggalin mo yung hat mo. Talo Lakers eh.
Hindi.
Nakita mo na yung buhok mo na mala Cobra Kai.
Yun. That's what we are looking for.
So,
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. We have 47
yes.
hearts, whatever that is, and 9 viewers. And Bon, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. It's an honor
Thank you
for
so
a
much
casual
for trying my
beer.
And Paul, thank
No,
you.
no. I think
Thank you, Paul.
I think
Thank you.
I'll find myself na buying Fat Pauly's beers from Grapevine.
Thank you.
Hindi shameless plug yan, ha?
Hindi. Na-intimidate lang ako before dahil malaking bote, but I think it's worth it. So
That's
I'll
true.
buy it.
Actually,
I think it's just a matter of trying it, diba? Like anything, diba? You really have to try it.
Right.
Yes.
June, tell everyone.
Tsaka,
how many
malalaman
home-
mo if it's worth it eh. Malalaman mo pa if it's worth it. Kasi iniinom mo talaga, parang sinasabi na, if it's worth it, then you work it.
Tama, sir. Alam mo,
Gino, yeah, what?
ngayon ko lang na-realize, maliit yung mga boteng binigay mo. Bitin.
Naubos mo na yung tatlo?
Tangina, wala na eh. Yung gusto gawin ko. Ay, tangina.
Okay.
Pinom ako na pinadala ko ni Mark Santoni ng beer. Pinumin ko.
Anyway. Okay. So, thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then follow us next. When was
Thanks,
it?
buddy. I love you, Paul. Although we haven't hugged for real, we will soon.
Nakalimutan mo na, sir.
Yes.
Nag-hug tayo sa isa sa mga Thirsty Thursdays. Baka sobrang lasing mo na nun.
Si
Dude.
Gino yan, si Gino.
Yeah.
Si Gino, si Sir Gino, lahat
well,
inahag niyan pag nalalasing na yan.
Tsaka, ano yan? Binubunggo niya yung ginagamit niya yung chan niya.
Hindi ka inahag nun, dina-dry hump ka, pare.
Pare, yung mga chan na ganyan is 1,000 stories. These are priceless. And yan.
But anyway, so
Dahil sa chan na to, nagkaroon ng social distancing.
Nagagamit ko nga ngayon dahil because of that. Pero hindi, iba eh. Tangina nila
Okay.
Honor na nga mahag ko sila eh. Gusto pa nila ng chan ko. Wag na. Tangina.
So, wait, dali na.
Swerte
Ano naman
nyo,
tayo? Thank you again, Paul.
Alright,
you.
June, thank you, Sir Gino, thank you,
Yeah.
Sir Bon, thank you,
Bon,
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you.
Thank you, all the likers, thank you so much.
Longest broadcast.
and to all our viewers, next 2 weeks from now, our guest will be Raul Basangkay of Elias. Diba? Ito.
Ay, mayroon pa akong beer.
Alright. So, like, okay, ayun lang yun, di ba? So, and then we're gonna announce who will be our next beer drinker to
Ayan, si Paul, si Sir Paul magpipili. Sir Paul, pili ka na
Dapat chicks naman. Okay?
June!
Alright. Thank you. Thank you.
Chicks dapat.
Chicks dapat.
Eh di si Ana.
Hot shit regardless.